everybody. This is Natalie from Light of Ascension Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Today's reading is called Let's Get Dressed for Success, okay? And some of you guys may remember that song by Roxette from the 90s where she's like, let's get dressed for success. Hitting the big time, baby. Let's get dressed. Okay. So we are going to talk about how Spirit is bringing success and abundance into your life and how Spirit will be working with you when it comes to your confidence and your ability to express your life purpose, okay? So we are gonna go ahead and get into it. I have the Hawk Spirit with us today, standing in, and under this Hawk Spirit, it says, let Spirit be your guide, okay? So we're just gonna keep the Hawk Spirit right here. And I have 4 piles for you guys to choose from today. I have pile number 1, which is the Horse Spirit, okay? And on pile number 1, this is card 33, and it says, freedom is yours. So if you're into that, you're gonna go ahead and choose pile number 1. If you're into pile number 2, it is card number 30, and we have the Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith, okay? For those of you that are into the Electric Eel Spirit, you will choose pile number 3, and this is card 24, and it says, bring your ideas to life. And for those of you that are into pile 4, we have card number 29 here, or the Giraffe Spirit. See the big picture, okay? So depending on what pile you're into, pile 1, 2, 3, or 4, you can drop into the timestamp below and find your pile and go directly to your pile. You're free to watch more than one pile as always. And do leave a like, share, or subscribe if you feel so inclined. It does help me get my work out there. For those of you that are finding this channel independently, I have another channel called Powermoontarot by Natalie H. On that channel, I do more love and relationship type pick-a-card readings. So there's a link to that channel in my description box below if you'd like to check out that channel. And for those of you that want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, and details for how to do so are in my description box. So we're going to go ahead and put the other piles aside for now. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. And we are going to see how Spirit is helping us get dressed for success, okay? And I love that. I don't know, for some reason I just felt called. That song has been in my head lately, and I'm like, yeah, we need to do a reading on that and see what comes up, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it, everybody. And we are gonna have the Hawk Spirit right next to us here, telling us, hey, it's all good. Spirit is our guide here in this beautiful reading today. And let's go ahead and clear the energy. Spirit, we're ready to receive. We're ready to lock it in, please, and thank you. Let's go ahead and do it. Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the Horse Spirit, and it says here, card number 33, freedom is yours, okay? And I love this Horse Spirit because this horse is kind of looking it up like, really? Really? I can have what I want, okay? And Spirit's like, yes, you can. Because of your determination, your bravery, and your commitment, you are gonna get everything that you want and more. Pile number 1, okay? 33 is also an angel number as well. It's also a double Empress number 2. So, you know, I mean, a lot of times through our achievements and goal setting, we're able to get to new levels of freedom in our life. And so, yeah, there's something about breaking free and being willing to just kind of go with it and run free, to feel the wind in your hair, to feel like you have the space, time, and energy to create whatever it is that you're working through, pile number 1. Okay, so our question today is, let's get dressed for success. How is Spirit helping you become more successful in your life? All right. So you guys have the Horse Spirit. We're going to go ahead and drop into the energy. Spirits, angels, and guides, please help connect me to the beautiful energy of my wonderful pile number ones as we channel in the message, please, and thank you. I just felt like doing this sign of the cross over me right now. So I don't know if some of you guys are Catholic or if you have a Catholic background or a religious background, but I just felt like doing that right now. So very interesting. Maybe some of you wanting protection here as well. So let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah, feeling helpless and hopeless, okay? I'm not sure. Here with the Eight of Swords, it's like both choices look the same. And, you know, frankly, if you're faced with two different directions right now, pile number one, the best choice is to choose you and to choose the road less traveled, all right? There's the road on the left and the road on the right, but they're essentially the same, okay? And I think it has you guys feeling a little bit trapped, okay? Because the Eight of Swords, we think about, we generally see that in like the Rider-Waite Tarot with someone with something over their eyes, right? Like they have like, why can't I even think of the word right now? They have like a blindfold over their eyes, okay? And that card talks about, you know, having something right in front of us, but not being able to see it. Sometimes where we can feel a little bit disempowered or feel a little bit trapped. Okay, so Spirit is wanting to get you out of that energy and is wanting you to set your sights on a new horizon. You know, when we talk about the Eight of Swords, that card is a combination of the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune because it's a Jupiter and Gemini card. And, you know, sometimes there's just too many choices. It talks about analysis paralysis, right, with the Eight of Swords. So Spirit is saying here, just stop for a moment. No need to look left. No need to look right. Neither one of those options are actually a path towards your freedom. The best thing you can do is slip off the blindfold and walk straight towards your own future and your own goals and your own light, okay? And there might be quite a lot of indecision that's been around in your energy lately. Yeah, and Spirit is saying, you know, with this Eight of Swords, it's sometimes like we're overwhelmed with the amount of choices in front of us or the items that we need to do, and our head can kind of be like spitting like right? And so Spirit is saying here, be here now. And this is card 34, Hummingbird Spirit. It comes right after the horse, right? So part of, you know, because the horse card was card 33, now we have card 34 here. So Spirit is saying, you know, freedom is yours, be here now. And I almost feel like less is more for you guys. I almost feel like less words, less thinking, less analysis is good for you. Like I feel like I almost just want to even be silent during your reading. I don't want to just talk and talk and talk at you guys. And I feel like you guys are needing some silence to hear yourself think, and you're also needing to be really present here. We have strength, okay? So Spirit is bringing you a lot of strength for this leg of the journey here. And we have the sixth chakra, okay? So we have the third eye and strength. And something about clearing your mind, right? Because the Eight of Swords, you have the, I want to say, that I keep saying the bandage over the eyes, but it's not a bandage, right? It's a blindfold. And so with this energy, it talks about strengthening your third eye. It talks about choosing not to get super into insane amounts of analysis. And also, you guys may have someone in your ear that's chatter, 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 chatter. And I think some of you guys are going to find that kind of annoying right now because you're needing to sort of have, some boundaries around also what you're taking in psychically. I feel like here too right now. And constant chatter is just not going to work for you guys right now. So Spirit is wanting you to have some good boundaries here with strength, so you're not constantly absorbing and taking in And if people are trying to, also, I feel people can be being kind of repetitive with you right now, pile number one, with what they're saying to you. I feel like I'm being kind of repetitive right now, so I'm just going to stop it because I don't want to confuse you, all right? And we have full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. Yeah, if you feel pulled in multiple directions and you're not sure which way to go, and you feel like the path that you really want to take is, you know, maybe a more difficult path, or the road less traveled, or, you know, it's kind of like listening to your intuition and following the road less traveled, okay, is what I feel here. It's time to release negativity. And we have a fixed moon here. Hold your vision. Yeah, definitely, especially when competing information is presented to you. I feel like you guys take in a lot of information. You have very sharp hearing, or you just hear a lot intuitively. And you guys have really quick minds. You take in a lot, but it creates a lot of just too much mental energy, all right? And Spirit is saying, you know, hold your vision, right? Because you see this, it's almost like this little boy here. He almost looks like a teenager, and he's looking out into the horizon, and he's faced with two choices here. And it's like, hold your vision. For some of you, this is a message about holding your vision of what you wanted to do when you were like 14, 15, 16, right? And holding that vision inside of you, regardless of whatever else is being said or done around you. And some people might have some things that they want to say about your path, okay? And releasing your grip and leaving a system that tends to keep people more oppressed. People are always going to have some kind of thought about that. They're always going to have an alternate viewpoint, right? And there may have been people that kind of been throwing their ideas and their negativity at you, pile number one. And Spirit is saying, go ahead and release that. That's not even yours to carry. Kara, I almost said the word Kara. Okay, so we could have the K names here, or the C names. Kara with a C or K. I also felt like the name Rhonda, or if someone here knows someone named Rhonda, a mother, an auntie, a cousin, a friend, or you just someone you work with. I am getting that name right now too. So the R, K, and C names here. We have beautiful uncaging. Yeah. Freedom is yours. A beautiful uncaging. And you know what? This is your guys, something about something that's lived in your heart for a very long time, that your guides have never let you forget. Pile number one, your guides never have let you forget this. And it's amazing, because this idea, this thought, and this love for something has lived in your heart since you were 14 years old. As I just mentioned, thinking about what it is that you really wanted, what you really loved then, and what you really saw yourself doing, and just going for it, okay? Hold your vision. If you think about it long enough, for some of you that are questioning, what's my life path, what's my purpose, if you really think about it, think about something you were doing for people before you were even, you know, when I was 14 and 15, I was already talking with people. I was already counseling them. I was already helping them work through some of the emotional issues in their life, whether it be friends, boyfriends, siblings, you know, whoever. And, you know, that's something that I should be doing, right? That me being in that kind of a counselor role, or me being in that kind of advisory role. And it's something I love doing since day one, right? But sometimes we can become confused. Oh, I'm not sure what that was, or I'm not sure what that meant, right? Spirit saying this has been in your heart all along, okay? Feeling the Leo energy here too. 6 of Cups, okay? There is a generational, okay, there's something here about your mother, your mother, and your grandmother, okay? Some of you guys have a grandmother in spirit here, and for some of you, it's a daughter. It's your grandmother, your mother, you, and then your daughter. For those of you that don't have a daughter, it's your grandmother, your mother, and you. Something about your maternal line here, and I do feel like, you know, your own mother may have wanted you to do something different than what you originally wanted to do, okay? And I see you being kind of accepting maybe what your mother wanted or what your family wanted you to do, and saying, you know, I gotta just do it, right? But then I feel there's this spirit that lived in you of this very kind of feisty, headstrong, right? Strength in the sixth chakra, knowing what you want, lived within you. And I feel like while your own mother may have had doubts or made you feel like, you know, there was a reason to doubt what you wanted and that you should just accept, like they did, essentially what was handed to them. I feel like here there's this older maternal energy, a grandmother, a great grandmother. There is spirit guide here looking in on you, pile number one, and saying that go with what you originally wanted. Freedom is yours. You are not just bound to accept something that everyone else accepted. Okay, for some of you, maybe you came from a traditional family. For some of you, maybe like a traditional Italian family, because I was getting that Catholic energy of, you know, a woman's role or what a person's place is in their family, and feeling that suppressed energy, that suppressed maternal energy. Okay, so no wonder you guys are sometimes overanalyzing or going back and forth. And I think, you know, recognizing that in yourself is going to help you get clear. But there is somebody above, in a generation 2 or 3 above you here, pile number one, looking in on this situation and saying, go for what it is. Be your rebellious self. Be the sassy, rebellious little girl or boy that you were, or teenager that you were, and go after what it is that you want. You have the strength to do it, okay? This person is telling you to go for it. We have judgment here. So some of you guys feeling like maybe it's too late, all right? I'm seeing the letter J here, J and H. I feel like some of you feel you're gonna be very judged by people. You know, and maybe people, I'm seeing the word hoe here, like H-O and then an E. So I feel like some of you guys could have been bullied, or some people had crazy shit to say about you here, pile number one, or that you were afraid of what people were going to say about what it is that you wanted to do. Like with judgment, it's a Pluto card, and you know, it's kind of like a sex therapist, I feel here in a way for some of you guys here, talking about this scorpionic energy of releasing negativity. And Scorpio and Leo, I mentioned Leo earlier too, are both 2 fixed signs, right? So maybe you guys had bullies when you were younger, or people that said weird shit to you, or had always had something to say to you about what it is that you wanted to do. Maybe some people in your life telling you, I can't believe you're gonna do this at this stage of life, okay? Aren't you running out of time? Isn't it too late to do something like this? People judging you here a little bit, but you know what? What I see here is you guys rising up in the flames regardless. And I see you guys just saying, you know what, doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna do it anyway. This is my life's mission. We have Golden Palace here, okay? So I do feel like some of you guys feel that it's an either or energy sometimes, right? That you're gonna have to be going this on your own, and it's giving up safety and security to just kind of go forge your own path. And that can be very intimidating at times, but Spirit is saying here, ride the wave. Again, card 14 with card number 14 again. So 14 and 14. And there's something about the age 14 for you, pile number one, okay? We have strength here with card 38. So some of you guys could be around 38 years old, or you started going through a major change at that time, realizing that you wanted to do something completely different with your life, okay? And yeah, and it's coming from this seed that you planted when you were 14, 15 years old, okay? And Spirit is saying here, hold your vision. And you guys are imagining success no matter what it is that you do. And I think that's something that Spirit is wanting you guys to do on the daily, is envision the type of home that you want to be in. Sketch it out. That's what I did. I sketched out the type of place that I want to live, room by room by room. And I called it Natalie's Manifested Dream House. And I hung it on my refrigerator, okay? So you know what? It's your own golden palace, and it's whatever you want it to be, okay, pile number one? And we have the wishing well. Yeah, Spirit is saying ride the wave. Ride the wave, don't get too attached, right? But you're going through a beautiful uncaging. And part of you getting dressed for success, pile number 1, is ditching what everyone else is wearing, ditching what everyone else is doing, letting that go, riding the wave, uncaging your beautiful spirit, and then dropping a gold coin into that wishing well, okay? And when you guys meditate, I want you to think about, I want you to think about that. Think about, envision yourself in a beautiful golden palace. So, and it's yours. It's all yours, okay? It's nobody else's. And with Judgment here, it's fiercely protected. Nothing getting in that you don't want to get in, pile number 1. And envisioning this beautiful golden palace and this huge wishing well in the center of that palace, where you can drop your coin in and give a prayer to the gods on Mount Olympus and say, this is what I want. I'm uncaging my beautiful heart. I'm riding the wave, and I'm dropping this gold coin in to say, I'm ready, Spirit, okay? And we have card 38 and 48. That's a 10-year spread. I feel like what you're doing right now, your future self 10 years from now is going to be so thankful that you did what you did when you did it. Okay, pile number 1. So that's the beautiful energy that I'm getting for you when it comes to this horse spirit. Let's see in particular here with the tarot how Spirit is getting you dressed for success, hitting the big time, baby. Okay, some of you guys could have a home, a new home here coming into place. Here as well with this golden palace, but are just finding a place that's really you, that really resonates with you on multiple levels here. A lot of golden energy, lots of sun energy I feel in this pile, all right? Lots of getting noticed for who you are. Let's see, how is Spirit getting you dressed for success? There's the Judgment card again. Okay, so Spirit is saying we are helping you decide. Is it your head or is it your heart? And guess what? The heart wins, okay? And Spirit is clearing your path of anything that doesn't fit your soul's evolutionary cycle, okay? It's Pluto energy. Some of you guys could be going through Pluto transits right now. I'm going through a moon opposition Pluto transit that has been going on forever. So again, with this energy of Pluto, Spirit is clearing from your path right now anything that is not meant for you, okay? So that, and talk about freedom is yours, all right? And I just got the word evolutionary burden. I feel like some of you guys felt like your family's burden or an evolutionary burden to kind of hold the past, and keep the tradition continuing here. But Spirit is saying that, with this 8 of Wands, it's like the moment that you fire the arrow, okay? It's like that springing back from the archer's hand and being released through the air, swift, hitting the target, okay? Hitting your life's mission, Judgment, okay? Hitting it square on, pile number 1. So don't you worry about that. And Spirit will take as many drastic moves as it needs to take in order to bring you into the truth so that you can see the truth of your soul's evolution here. All right, how else is Spirit dressing pile number 1 for success? 2 of Pentacles. You can handle almost anything. And, and some of you guys have been, juggling a lot. You may have been doing 2 things for work, 2 jobs. Some of you guys may just have, family and work, family and friendships, just a lot going on. And you guys are learning a lot of lessons about, when to take action versus when to pull back, right? When to put it all in, when to go all in, and when to pull back. And you're learning the best times, I feel like, for you to create too. Like, when during the day do you feel like a powerful creator? When during the day do you feel like most active and most ready to fire on all cylinders here with this 8 of Wands, all right? And Yeah, and when during the day does it just feel like no matter how hard you move or go, you're not making a lot of progress? And Spirit is saying in those moments, it's time to just pull back a little bit, dial it back a little bit. And when you're in the mood to go for it full throttle, go ahead and do it, okay? Because the energy is going to be there. It's not that you guys don't have enough energy to go full throttle on everything, but you're learning about conserving your energy in a very in a very like conservative fashion. And I mean that in a good way, okay? Even about speaking too much about things, okay? Sometimes needing to keep some things for yourself and keep things quiet here too. And not come out with saying a whole bunch of things, all right? Yeah, we have the 9 of Swords. I feel like in the past, maybe you guys said a lot, or, there's that whole saying on TikTok where people say less or whatever. And I know it means like, I get you, I know where you're coming from, no need to say anymore. But I feel like sometimes, what you guys need is a calm, quiet, and clear mind. And because as soon as everyone else's opinions and analysis starts getting jumbled in there, it just overwhelms your circuits, and you don't really need it anyway. You've got the truth. You know your own soul's evolutionary pattern. You know the truth, and you're willing to do what it takes, whatever changes that need to be made. You're willing to make them, okay, pile number 1? So time to eliminate some of the outside noise here. Yeah, getting very silent, very meditative. All right, some of you guys are going into uncharted territory here with the Fool on the bottom of the deck. Very exciting energy, really exciting stuff, okay? And maybe it was a really bad ending with the 10 of Swords here that kind of has fueled this need for you to move in another direction and totally go into some other new energy, okay? But Spirit is saying here, it's time. Let's take a moment of silence here, pile number 1. Let's just go into the energy. What do we feel right now? Spirit, what would you like to show us right now? Okay, immediately I'm seeing a yo-yo. I'm seeing like a yo-yo going up and down like that. And I feel like sometimes when you have a lot of other opinions around you and you're listening to a lot of other people and they come up with these crazy perspectives, I feel like sometimes it yo-yos your energy, okay? And this 2 of Swords is talking about staying perfectly still, staying perfectly balanced. With the 2 of Swords, I oftentimes think of like the hypothalamus in the brain, and just that calming, pleasurable energy where we're told there's no more words. It's almost telepathic in a way, okay? There's nothing to communicate, there's nothing to argue, there's nothing to say. All right, just go into the feeling. All right, pile number 1. So, wow, I'm loving it. I'm loving your guys' energy. Remember, freedom is yours, pile number 1, okay? Coming through with the horse spirit, very strong for you today. Best of luck on your journey, pile number 1. Please leave me a comment, like, share, subscribe if this reading resonated for you. Thank you so much, pile number 1, and take care. Okay, let's go ahead and get into pile number 2. Let's do it. Taking a little drink of water, and let's ring the bell. Right, I love this earth magic smell. Let's have a little of that. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the Grasshopper Spirit. This is card number 30, and it says, take a leap of faith. Today's reading is called Let's Get Dressed for Success. Hitting the big time, baby. Okay, so we're going to look at how Spirit is preparing you and helping you to success, helping you with your soul purpose and mission today. Okay, pile number 2. So let's go ahead and get into it. The Grasshopper Spirit is with you, talking to you about taking a leap of faith. I feel like some of you guys have been in a transition space, knowing that you're not going to be in a place for much longer, or knowing that the place that you stopped over in was kind of temporary. And I feel like some of you are kind of using this place as a springboard to get into your next venture, okay? And I feel like some of you guys too at times can feel other people have used you as a way to get ahead or as a springboard unknowingly to you, okay? And Spirit just wants to say here, Hawk, Spirit is watching this reading and Spirit doesn't miss anything, all right? Spirit sees everything that happens. So no need to worry, pile number 2. No need to keep score. No need to worry. Spirit always settles up the score, okay? Whether it's now, whether it's when people pass through this lifetime, whatever it is. And sometimes you don't even need to know about it, right? It's just return to sender, return to sender. And beyond that, I just feel here, pile number 2, that you are, getting ready to make a leap of faith here. You're getting ready to use those legs of yours to perch, I spy what's going on around me, and I'm getting ready to leap and move into the next phase, okay? So awesome energy. I love the grasshopper spirit. Besides, grasshoppers are really cool and friendly. I feel like sometimes people are weird about grasshoppers. They're like, oh my God, right? But like they get really freaked out if one jumps at them or lands on them, but they're very benign animals. They're just going about their business, okay? Like they're not trying to hurt anybody is what I feel, pile number 2, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your energy. Spirits, angels, and guides, please open my energy to beautiful pile number 2 and show me how Spirit is getting them dressed for success. All right, I'm getting the color purple right now too. Maybe somebody is wearing purple or smelling something that smells like grapes or purple, but some type of purple energy coming through, all right? I even feel like somebody here could be wearing a purple type of a lipstick, okay? But let's go ahead, or eyeshadow, just something purple. Let's go ahead and dial it in. Clothing, I feel like, is powerful. Colors are powerful for you, pile number 2. We have control, or card number 8 here, which is the strength card. And it's purple is also a very royal, regal color. And with strength here, I also feel like, or control here, it's also like this regal aspect of you. Some of you guys may not have been feeling too regal, thinking that other people are watching you or are wanting to capitalize on the work you've done or the foundation that you've laid out here, okay? And again, feeling like someone was getting one over or leaping on over you. And what I'm here to say, pile number 2, is that no, you're the one that is holding down this energy. You are the one that's the core essence here, and you're the one that's holding down this energy field. All right, pile number 2, let's see what else we have. Beaver spirit, lay a solid foundation, okay? So taking a leap of faith, I feel like what Spirit is saying, congratulations, because you are going to take a leap of faith, but you've laid the right foundation for it. And because of this, it's going to be very materially successful, and it's going to feel easier than it might for some other people, okay? I feel like some other people may try to copy what you're doing, pile number 2, or they may look at what you've done and they may have something to say about it, like that you did it easily or you made it look easy or something, or you didn't have to work that hard, but you really have been laying a beautiful foundation, okay? So it's not just, it's taking a leap of faith and taking a risk, but I also feel with you guys, this is a strategic risk. It's not something that you haven't thought through. It's not something that you haven't really put a lot of effort into, because you have. I feel you guys have put in almost a formidable amount of effort, okay? Wonderful. Presence, card 32, okay? So getting really present with, where it is that you want to land when you land there. And a lot of times when we take a leap of faith, you think about it, it's like in gymnastics, when you're going to do like a double back handspring, back walkover, flip, whatever, and really stick that landing, all right? It takes a lot of presence. You have to lay the right foundation. You have to practice. And to land, when you take a leap of faith, you really do have to control the direction that you're doing it. I mean, not too much control, right? We have to leave some of it to spirit, but enough control to stick the landing, not be too stiff, but also practice enough and then be fully present and dialed into the moment, okay? It's a certain art to take a strategic risk, okay? Some of you guys may be taking a strategic risk with your career right now, or you may be thinking about jumping ship from where you're at, and Spirit is saying you've laid the right foundation, and if you do make this leap, it's gonna be extremely successful, no worries. We have reflection in card 33. So some of you guys, we have 32 and 33. Some of you guys may be in that age range right now. But I also feel like Spirit is talking about, you know, presently in your presence, you may be reflecting on where you came from and how you got to where you're going right now, okay? And you may be feeling a little bit nostalgic as you look back, and you look back at all the experiences that led you to where you are today. And with this reflection card, we see a lot of moon energy here, okay? And I don't think you guys are getting stuck in too much reflection though. If you're worried, oh, I am getting nostalgic, I am feeling like reflective, I am going over the things that happened in the past, right? Spirit is saying, this is also existing right along with the present moment, okay? You're nailing the landing here, pile number 2. You're doing something really well, I feel like, okay? We have bring love into the situation. So, you know, whether the prying eyes of others or people who are trying to control your agenda out of their own like biased reasons, I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, try to forgive those people because they weren't going to succeed anyway. And some of them may be coming from a place of just wanting to see the best for you. And they may not even be trying to hurt you or capitalize on anything here, pile number 2. But I also feel like Spirit is saying detach. If there have been people that have been like telling you, no, you shouldn't do that, or no, that's too risky, I also feel like Spirit is saying here, lovingly detach with love. And this may even be people that are quite close to you, friends, etc., people that you work with. Spirit is saying that's fine. They've got their opinions, but it's time for you to stand on your own. It's time for you to detach with love here, okay? Yeah, we have new moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. Definitely. We've got Leo and Aquarius energy here. We have moon sign. We have like with moon, we can talk about Cancer or Pisces energy here, but I feel like you guys have you have every right to be confident and to go into this new venture feeling beautiful, feeling amazing. I feel like some of you should go get your hair did or go get your hair done, especially if you're starting something new. Go feel your best. Go do some of your things that you like to do. Get your nails done, get your hair done, whatever it is. Buy yourself a nice new shirt. Confidence is key to success, okay? So looking the part, being the part, everything here, pile number 2. I don't think anybody can stop your flow anyway. We have quieting the mind with presence, okay? So Spirit is saying, quiet your mind, let go of the need to control every step of the way. You've already built a really solid foundation. You can let go of the steering wheel a little bit here. We have 8 of Wands, all right? So I do feel like some people, like I said, may be excitingly telling you about opportunities that you could take. You could go this direction, you could go that direction, you could try this, you could try that. And, you know, for you guys, I feel like, you know, any one of these paths would be fine for you and you would be successful. But I do feel there is one thing that you want to do. There is one thing here that stands above it all. There's one thing that really aligns to your energy, and it may take some quieting of the mind, some presence, some reflection to think about your journey and how you got to where you are today. and what has really been fulfilling about that for you in order to kind of aim your arrow in the right direction. All right, let's see what else we have here. We have 5 of Pentacles. So some of you guys feeling like, oh boy, I didn't do enough, or I don't know, like what if this doesn't work out, right? Feeling a little bit like, oh fuck, you know, here I go again, right? Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known, right? That's a Whitesnake song, like a drifter, I was born to walk alone, right? But yeah, so I feel like here, you guys with this 5 of Pentacles, you're like, oh shit, did I do everything right here? Did I put in the right effort? Was I a little too detached when I should have applied more control? Should I spent more time applying the foundation here? And Spirit is saying, just let go of that. Let go of it. Quiet your mind. Be present with where you are right now. You're heading in a really exciting direction. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be kind of surprised by what you choose here. We have encouragement. Okay, so again, when you're feeling down or you're feeling like, oh, I'm not sure and I don't know what to do, ask for help, ask for advice, ask for, you know, that person that is really great at talking to you, at encouraging you to be your best self, okay? And it's almost like that inner dialogue. It's almost like that good parent inner dialogue within yourself. And I feel like even encouraging yourself and saying, look, you've done enough. You've worked really hard. You've made it this far. You've done everything that you can here. It's time to take a leap of faith, okay? You've done you've prepared really well. You've organized and prepared really well here. And it's time to quiet the mind, let go of fears, and release that arrow. Shoot your arrow, baby. We have Metamorphosis here. So this new opportunity that you're leaping at right now, pile number 2, is going to change you for the better, okay? And you're going to run into some very helpful and encouraging people along the way who are going to encourage you to go after what it is that, you know, really brings you a sense of bliss or happiness here, okay? And Spirit is saying, have confidence through these changes. You're ready to go, okay? You're ready to do this. And we have coming apart here. So sometimes when we take a leap of faith, it involves letting go of something else that we have to leave behind, okay? And some of you guys could be worried about the fallout of what happens when you do that. And I'm seeing the initials E and V, T and N here, okay? And I feel like some of you are just kind of a little worried about, you know, what happens when you let go, okay? And you may be reflecting on other times in your life when you decided to go down your own path and how that was upsetting for people, or how that was a challenge, right? Even though you were just trying to pick what was right for you. I feel like pile number 2, but Spirit is saying, you know, we ride that wave until we can't ride it anymore. And I always tell people that I give advice to at times, like, we can keep riding the wave as long as it feels in alignment with our soul path. But when we clearly have been preparing for something really beautiful and amazing and laying that foundation, and we've changed on a cellular level, we have changed. And if we quiet our mind and get present with ourselves, we will see how we've changed, okay? We'll see how we've evolved, and we'll realize that, you know, just because we're leaving a place, or we're leaving somewhere to go somewhere else, or we've decided to try something different or take another opportunity, it doesn't mean that, you know, it doesn't mean that the past didn't matter. It doesn't mean that our experiences didn't matter. But 8 of Wands, it's time to move on, okay? And, you know, there is no need, like when you get into those messages of doubt, and I'm not sure if I'm making the right decision, and will people judge me? Will they find fault with what I'm doing here? Spirit is saying, just bring love into the situation. Know that like 99% of the people in your life want to see you happy. You know, we all have those couple of haters in our midst, right? But we don't need to even focus on that. You know, when we think about it, 99.9% of the people in our life want to see us happy and fulfilled. Okay, pile number 2. So don't worry about if you feel like you're you're climbing on others to get ahead. I don't feel like you are. I feel like you've put in the work, okay? So what you do with it then is your kind of your prerogative. And yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles. You've done the work, all right? And talk about getting dressed for success, right? Look at her beautiful robe. Like she's wearing this beautiful, like this is in a very like rich, kind of high society sort of dressed for success. If anyone's dressed for success, it's the freaking Nine of Pentacles, okay? Not a hair on that head out of place. Venus and Virgo put together, baby. A sharp analytical mind and a very, very acute style. Like someone you notice when they walk in the room. Somebody that looks good, that commands some authority too, but wears it lightly. All right, so also thinking about wardrobe here, like actual getting dressed for success, okay? And okay, so we have here, we have the Page of Cups. And this Ace of Cups flipped out, but it flipped out reverse. So I definitely feel like you guys have turned your back on an opportunity that somebody has offered you, right? And it could be, you know, you guys are thinking about switching jobs, or you're thinking about going into entrepreneurship, or you're thinking about, you know, leaving a relationship, or whatever it is that you're thinking about moving on from here. I feel like where you're currently at, they're gonna try to pull out all the stops here to get you to hang back. They could offer you a lot of money, I feel like they're gonna try to make some efforts here, but I feel like their efforts are, look at this pigeon shitting in this cup, okay? Like not loving it. And, you know, pooping in this cup, the pooping pigeon, all right? I feel like you guys, there may be a sloppy ass offer or a weird attempt to kind of keep you where you're at, but it's nothing as good as where you're going, pile number 2. Like your back is turned to all of this. Your back is turned to whoever is trying to kind of offer you to come back or to stay where you're at. And some of you guys always knew in your heart of hearts that where you were at was a transitional space anyway. Okay, so this person who's trying to kind of pull you back into the fray may not even realize that. They may not even really connect with that, but the truth of the matter is you kind of always had your eyes set on the prize, all right? And I feel you guys want to go to a new place or something where the energy is a bit more comfortable and more aligned to what you want to do, okay? And that's cool, right? And I think a lot of you were fucking around in indecision here for a while, maybe trying to pretend that the roses don't smell like poo-poo for you, okay? And, you know, just pretending that like, not pretending, but just kind of ignoring your own gut instincts about things and ignoring what you really wanted to do and being like, well, I guess this cup of water with some pigeon crap in it is good enough, and I guess the money is decent enough, right? But it's not what your heart's true desire was, is what I feel here, okay? So Spirit is saying, you know, literally kind of turning your back on this situation and then going into your confidence and having that encouragement is what is going to help you the most here. 9 of Cups. I mean, I think you could have been very successful where you were at, and you could have had some genuinely fun and good moments with the people around you and the place that you were at here. Some of you guys are reflecting on that, and you're thinking about what great friends you made or what awesome things happened that you really enjoyed. And some of you may be feeling a little bit sad that this phase is coming to an end, but honestly, be happy that you know what direction you want to go. You can't just stay somewhere because you like all the people, right? I mean, it's cool, but it's also like people come and go, right? You really have to follow the beat of your own drum and really go after that crystalline clear opportunity that just really zings and pings off at you, pile number 2, okay? I mean, something may be technically good enough or easy for you or nice to do because of the people around you, etc. But I feel like you guys, it just wasn't quite enough. You wanted something different, and that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we have Knight of Wands here. So there may be people that'll say that, you know, you took a promotion and then you just left, or people that are like, you know, think that you're making a very like irrational decision, or that you're being very like, you know, non-committal, or you're being very like you're doing something very rashly or very destructively, all right? But the thing is, they don't realize is that you've been planning for this and doing all the steps that it takes. You've been laying the foundation, Beaver Spirit, solid foundation. 8 of, you know, strength card here, number 8, strength and control. You guys have been, you know, building this for a long time. So people can think that you're off the walls and you've been snorting cocaine all night and you have no fucking clue what you're doing, but you do. You really do, pile number 2, okay? Yeah, King of Pentacles. You guys know exactly what you're doing. And it isn't even about the money per se. I mean, money is going to come here, and you guys are going to be very abundant, but some of these people are thinking you're just doing this because a better opportunity came along and you're just making a move to take more money or something. That this really, the root of this is like you're just greediness or your need for more. And it couldn't be farther from the truth, okay? There's something else that you're looking for here. Like I said, this crystalline kind of experience that's very hard to define, but is in your blood, okay? Yeah, here is the 8 of Swords here. So whoever you're dealing with in this situation, they may have been telling you things or feeding you lies or information. You know, we have Big Brother here too. I feel like some of you guys, you know, if you work for a company, you may have some high, powerful people within this company trying to feed you what you want to hear here to kind of keep you around, or someone here who is just, or if this could be a relationship here, someone feeding you the information to kind of keep you around and thinking that you'll be okay with that and that'll just tide you over, but it's not, okay? It's not. And yeah, you guys are like not getting on your knees for any money, all right? And I don't really think it's even about that. I really don't. I mean, I just don't. I think it's something else here. Yeah, you guys are looking for some appreciation. And of course, monetary reward comes with that here. But you're looking for some appreciation, and you want to love your work again. You want to love your person. You want to love your work again. You want to feel like it's equal and balanced. Like you want to feel that where you're at has something to offer you, is what I feel. Okay. And the place that you're at, while it has a lot of success attached to it and it has an extremely good reputation, whether this is a work or a person or whatever, they're a little clueless when it comes to people, or when it comes to the fact that, you know, the offers that they give are not that good. And I don't think they really make an effort to find out what people really want either. And I think you guys are wanting, you know, you're wanting satisfaction, to feel like you're noticed, seen, appreciated, right? I feel like you guys were appreciated in your role here, but I also think you want the right offer, you know? You want the right offer, and I feel like for some of you, you just weren't getting it, okay? So let's get one more card here, and let's get one more card here and see. We have Queen of Pentacles. You guys are going to be extremely successful, okay? Talking about getting dressed for success. And I feel like when you guys are really into some place, you can stay there a long time. you can really dedicate yourself to a place when the spirit of the place feels right and feels good to you. Okay, with Sun and Aries on the bottom of the deck, Spirit is saying just keep checking in with yourselves and don't be afraid to make a move from anything, right? If you don't feel like the energy is fresh and you don't feel good about your day-to-day and what you're doing, like, don't be afraid to re-look at things multiple times, okay? But I feel like you guys are going to be very successful here with this Queen of Pentacles and this Nine of Pentacles. Spirit is saying, yeah, you know, all of this confusion, all of this questioning, wondering, you know, looking at all these tempting offers being thrown in your face, there's one thing that you really want, pile number 2, and Spirit is saying, go for it, okay? So those are my messages that I am getting for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. What is that saying with the grasshopper? Grasshopper, like young grasshopper, right? Isn't that like a Mr. Miyagi thing when they say, okay, young grasshopper or something like that? You guys are getting ready to go into the big time, baby. No more young grasshopper. So thank you so much, pile number 2. And we are going to go ahead and move on to pile number 3. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Let's do it, my babies. We will look at pile number 3. I'm going to go ahead and take a drink of water. Okay. Let's do it. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You guys chose the electric eel, Spirit, and it says bring your ideas into life. You have card number 24, and honestly, I have to say, out of all the piles, I was most excited about your guys' pile. Like, you know, I love the electric eel, and I love this idea of bringing your ideas to life. It's such a beautiful thing. When I was on the verge of starting my tarot business, and I had all these ideas of what I wanted to do, this is the phase that I was in, okay? This electric eel, bring your most exciting, passionate ideas into being, into life. And, you know, some of what you do may shock and surprise others, because this electric eel, when we talk about electricity, I think about Uranus, I think about Aquarius, I think about that kind of mad scientist, mad genius type of energy, Aquarius and Pisces energy possibly here too, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Spirits, angels, and guides, for my beautiful pile number 3s, let's get them dressed for success and see what is going on. Pile number 3, let's get into your reading. Ooh, we have the 7 of Swords and the divided mind. Seek the truth, okay? So some of you guys here, you know, maybe of two minds about something, not quite sure, right? And some of you guys here too, people may be giving you feedback on things, and some of them are just not equipped to be giving you feedback on maybe some of the ideas that you have. Some of you might be quite ahead of your time. You might be like iconoclasts, like people that are very ahead of your time. And other people, it may be hard to get them aligned with you to see your vision here, but you still have to seek the truth and the vision that is right for you here, okay? We have armadillo, Spirit, set healthy boundaries. Yeah, especially with those people that are kind of like questioning or, you know, trying to sway you, I feel like here, or when you have an idea, they always have a comment, but it's never really like pertains to what you're trying to say. I feel like sometimes when you talk to people, pile number 3, what you say might be like something people haven't really heard before, but they try to act like they know what you're talking about, and then they sort of deflect and move the conversation in another direction. And, you know, I've had to do that before in my day job when a client would ask me something and I'm like, hey, I'm not sure, but I know this other thing, right? And it's kind of an interesting energy. And, you know, everyone sort of does that in a way. I feel like sometimes when they don't know, but I feel like some of you guys may be presenting some ideas or talking about what you're into, and people are kind of giving you that runaround too. And Spirit is just saying, don't be distracted by that, okay? It's 9 o'clock straight up on my clock now. Some of you guys in this pile could be life path number 9s here. Or in a number 9 year cycle. And Spirit is just saying, seek the truth and have boundaries, okay? Not everybody has a productive dialogue to share with you, all right? Transparency. Yeah, I feel like, you know, you guys are seeking transparency in the people that you interact with. And if you don't see that and you're not getting that, then the boundary kind of needs to go up. We have integrity. Absolutely. That's super important right now. And especially with all this blue energy, there's a lot of throat chakra stuff here. And whoever you're dealing with, it's very important that there is transparency and integrity. And some of you guys could work in the realm of ideas, stories, you know, the written word, the spoken word. I feel like a lot of you guys could be having ideas, coming up with certain ideas. Even some people going to a publisher with ideas, I feel like, in pile number 3 here. I see you guys putting forth some ideas here, and you want transparent feedback, but you want people to admit to you when they don't know what they're talking about, what you want people to let you know when they need to maybe bow out of a conversation because they're not sure, or they haven't dealt with that before, or they haven't heard of it. And I feel like you guys are good at doing that. You seek the truth and you aren't afraid to say, look, I don't know. I haven't heard that before and I'm not sure, all right? And this transparency and integrity in your communication, I mean, this is an amazing skill, I feel, for writers of speeches, people that write books, etc., people that, like attorneys, people that are working up legal documents. I feel like these are some pretty important skills to have, to be this transparent, integrous kind of an energy here. We have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius, okay? So yeah, we are gonna have a full moon in Sagittarius here. Here during Gemini, see, we're about ready to have a full moon in Sagittarius eclipse here. So again, coming up in a couple of weeks here. So if there's been some back and forth and you haven't been sure, and I feel like you guys have really big ideas. You have, you see the big picture, you have big ideas, and and I feel like sometimes you guys are met with people that just don't quite understand what you're trying to put out there, okay? And Spirit is saying this is about to shift. Look towards the end of May. We're in about the middle of May right now. Yeah, we have full moon, surrender to the divine. So I feel like, sometimes you guys may be barking up the wrong tree with your work. If you're trying to sell your work or you're trying to put yourself out there, you may be barking up the wrong tree or talking to people that just don't get you. And when you've got that brilliant kind of electric eel spirit with you, it's time to start socializing your ideas with other like-minded people so that you can get some very transparent and good feedback is what I'm going to say here. Okay. Really, really good, strong feedback. I know it's so interesting. There's a group of astrologers. They have a group, I think it's called Drunken Astrology. It's where astrologers can go and they can basically just bring stuff up. Like they can just wild ideas, crazy things that they've thought through, but are not widely acceptable, maybe in a lot of the academic circles, but have some real interesting merit to them. And they go and they present and they talk about this with their colleagues. And I saw someone talking about it on this seminar thing I was listening to. And I was like, how cool is that to have a place where you can just go and share ideas and be with like-minded people and not have to worry about everybody being a naysayer or trying to hamper in the conversation, okay? And I feel like Spirit is saying here, sometimes you guys just may be barking up the wrong tree. Surrender to the divine. Some people just don't really need to hear your energy, okay? Or hear what you're saying because they're on a different wavelength, and that's fine. You know, you wouldn't try to, you're not going to reach them anyway. And that's cool because you guys have a key here. We have sacred reverence. So there are people that want to commit with you. There are people that want to connect with you, commit with you, talk to you, that are really going to love your perspective and really find what you have to say. Very intriguing, very interesting, and are really going to be like respectful, transparent with the feedback that they're giving you and what they're sharing with you. Okay, pile number 3. So, you know, it's about finding this kind of a community so that you can get some of that really great feedback. Here's the 7 of Swords. Again, it's coming through twice in your reading here. So there's something about, you know, and I feel like with this 7 of Swords, she's like, these people just don't get it. Like, you know, I feel like some of you guys, you know, it's like writing a thesis paper and then having to present it and in front of a bunch of people that just think life is only one way, or things only happen one way, or there's only one way to write something or do something. And I feel like this is you guys being very eclectic and sensing the zeitgeist of the time, even being ahead of the times, pile number 3 here. And some of you guys are just like, I'm packing it up. I don't feel like dealing with this anymore. I'm not going to get my point across. And it's just time to, you know, and at this point, it's just wearing on my integrity. It's just wearing, these people, their lack of integrity is wearing on me. I feel like here, I'm seeing the letter H here. I'm also seeing the number 8. I'm seeing the initials BH, okay? I also feel like I'm seeing an M and a D here. So I feel like some of the people you're presenting your ideas to, they're not ready for it. Plain and simple, pile number 3. So find who is and get on board with that, because some really great ideas here. We have the Hermit. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys have been like, man, you know, I've really gone deep into some of these topics, exploring, you know, ideas that going really deep with these really strange and interesting topics, or, you know, and I feel like some of you guys are feeling kind of alone, all right? You're like, was all this effort and work that I put in, was it even worth it? Yes, it is. Your brand of genius is luck is on your side, okay? Your brand of genius is going to be celebrated and it's going to be heard, okay? You just need to put some boundaries. I feel like some of you guys may have been going back to the same watering hole with the same people who just have the same feedback over and over, and I feel like a lot of them are giving you feedback based on you rather than your ideas. And it's not very transparent, okay? It's kind of manipulative in a way. And I feel like some of you guys are like, yeah, you know, I would just be better going off and doing this on my own. And I feel like Spirit is saying, yeah, you will. And you have luck on your side. And, you know, there's always something about the Hermit to me that reminds me of Sagittarius energy too, because it's like, you know, just that willingness to go off on the lesser known path and, you know, letting our own like self-awareness and truth guide us along the way, and just being willing to take the journey, okay? And when you're willing to do that, luck is on your side. Some of you guys have very, very sharp minds with this Hermit energy here. And you've thought through your ideas. A lot of people may think, oh, what you're saying, it's too fanciful. It hasn't been thought through. They just don't get it, pile number 3. With the Hermit energy, you get it. You've studied, you've read, you learned. You just got to find that receptive audience, okay? And it's going to happen. We have the Mountain. Sometimes it probably feels like, God damn, I'm never going to get there. Is this ever going to happen for me? You know, and for some of you guys, it's like, you know, yeah, I feel like just that energy, like, oh, running into a brick wall, right? And Spirit is just saying here, like, yeah, some of these people that you are talking to, pile number 3, are straight up sleeping. they don't even know what you're saying. And they may even be kind of falling asleep at times when you talk to them. And that's just how you know this ain't the right group, okay? We have sad embrace here, okay? So some of you guys coming out of this feeling of feeling very alone, feeling very uninspired, feeling like people just are not getting what your mission is or what you're trying to do. Some of you guys may be very connected to the environment, wanting to save like the ocean. There's that new thing on Netflix. I forget what it's called. The sea, something about the harm we've done to the seas, etc. I feel like some of you guys here, you're very concerned about the planet, Mother Gaia, etc. here, feeling like some of the ideas or conversations that you want to have, people are just not seeing it, they're not getting it. And I feel like for some of you guys, it makes you feel like very rejected or put aside. But Spirit is just saying here, your genius is different, okay? Yeah, and look at this, card 33, Peaks of Joy. All right, and this reminds me of a Fool card here, who is not, like the Fool energy, someone who has like literally taken the leap and is in space, floating through space and time, okay? And I just did the reading about pile number 2 was the Grasshopper, take the leap of faith now. And I feel like there's a grasshopper over here in your corner here, card 33 and pile 3. And some of you guys may have somebody who's taken a similar journey. It's 9/11 on my clock. That when it's 9/11, I always see the clock at 9/11. I love 9/11 like as a time because it means it's 11/11, you know, somewhere else, like 2 hours away, which is really cool. I feel like you have somebody here cheering you on, or somebody who's kind of doing the same thing as you, and it's like, come on, you know, step on in, the water's fine. All right, so it's about finding that energy, right? It's dreaming big, thinking big. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius, experiencing new peaks of joy, and just being like, yeah, like this feels really good, and I feel like what I'm doing is making a difference. I feel aligned in my integrity, and I feel like I'm talking to people who actually get it and who have done similar things, okay? Yeah, so I feel this is also about community for you, pile number 3. Like, you know, it takes a village. Sometimes when we're bringing new things into existence, there's always that phase of testing and kind of going it on our own. But now it's time to get that idea out there with the right people, okay? So let's go ahead and see, how is Spirit dressing pile number 3 here for success? Let's get dressed for success, baby. Okay, we have Prince of Swords here. So the idea is coming in hot, coming in quick, all right? Not paying attention to the haters and the naysayers. The angels are on your side here. When someone says, no, that can't be done, you guys are like, watch me try, watch me do this, watch me go, watch me make this happen, all right? Lots of air sign energy here too. I feel like you guys are up to the task. I mean, even if things have gotten you down, just remember, your guys' mind is like fire. You are up to the task. I mean, yeah, your mind is fire. Look at this, the Queen of Wands, all right? Your creative ideas, your inspiration, your reason for doing what you do. Your mind is on fire. Look at the fire coming out of her head right here, this fire crown. You know, the hills are alive with the sound of music, pile number 3, okay? And I feel like, yeah, you guys are on point. And, you know, this is your creative genius. And I don't feel like you guys are really that shy about sharing it, you know? I feel like some of the other groups, you know, maybe they were a little bit shyer, or they were working on getting things out there. Like when the time comes to put your ideas out there, you guys are going to be confident. You're going to speak with a lot of authority, and you're going to know what you're talking about. And people are going to be impressed, like, wow, they are well researched. This is well thought out. They are quite smart and passionate about what they believe in here. Yeah, the High Priestess, something very intuitive. Okay, something for some of you guys, this could have to do with an intuitive business, because I mentioned that earlier in the reading. But I also feel like, you know, right place, right time, saying the right thing, looking the part, and bringing the ideas that are needed into society. Okay, here it's like intuitively knowing what you need to do in a situation. I mean, I feel you guys not only are going to be looking good with the right things to say, you're going to be able to intuitively read the room and make it happen. Okay, so nothing can stop you now, pile number 3. I love this energy. Okay, let's see what else here. Dressing for success. Oh, there is the King of Swords. So we have the Prince and the King of Swords. And I feel like, you know, once you guys are aligned to your higher self and you're feeling super confident here, and you know you've done your research, you've looked at everything, you've practiced what you want to say, there's nothing stopping you, baby. There's nothing holding you back. Okay, King of Swords, you're in your element. You're in your strength, you're in your power, and you're gonna have people's ears, okay? With the High Priestess and the King of Swords, somebody is really going to listen to what you're saying and pick up on what you're putting down. You feel me, pile number 3? So you don't have anything to worry about there, okay? And we have 8 of Pentacles in the Chariot. So some of you guys feeling very relentless about what it is that you want to do and how you want this to happen, okay? And we have the Lust card here. This is in the Thoth Tarot, so normally it's the Strength card, but this is coming through reversed. I feel like even when you guys doubted yourself, even when you weren't sure if you could continue on, you just kept pushing through the work, taking it day by day, step by step, and you just kept believing in yourself, even in those moments when you felt rejected, or you felt like people didn't want to listen to you, or you felt, you know, people dissing on you, even pile number 3. Like you just deflected that energy, put your head down and kept working, okay? And that is what it's all about. And you guys are really going to persevere here. Okay, and there's no more hiding. There's no more hiding. It's time to bring things out here with the Queen of Wands. Bring them out, bring them out. We have the Prince of Pentacles, so the Knight of Pentacles here. So there could be an earth sign or an air sign here that wants to back you. I feel like for some of you are going to have a financial backer, all right? Or somebody that is going to bring a lot of financial stability to this situation. And I feel their energy is very grounded, very stable, could be a Taurus, okay? But, and they're gonna help keep you grounded during this experiment. I just wanted to say experience, but it came out as experiment. Some of you guys may have a friend, a family member, a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or husband or wife, someone here who is keeping you very grounded and stable as you go through this, okay? And this is a beautiful gift, and this person's gonna be so happy to see you succeed here, okay? And you already are succeeding, pile number 3, but just to get in the right headspace and get around the right people here. Yeah, we have the Queen of Swords. So again, you guys not really putting up with anything here, you know? This Queen of Swords has this head in her hand, and she's like off with their heads, okay? We have the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So nothing is going to stop you, okay? Even if people are like doubting you or dissing on you, pile number 3, like, no, you are going to come out on top here. Any naysayers, they're going to be quickly flattened with just your what you have to say, your mind, your thought process. And when you get in front of the right people that are aligned with you, it's going to happen for you, okay? So and I feel like you will have a supporter here with this Knight of Pentacles, and you're not going to have anything to worry about, pile number 3, okay? So get ready to experience these peaks of joy, and luck is on your side, okay? Pile number 3, finally, right? Finally, after some time, I bring you this news. So thank you so much, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed your reading, my loves. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I do love the energy exchange, pile number 3. And blessings upon your journey. Take care, pile number 3. Okay, let's go ahead and get into pile number 4. Let's do it. Have a little drink of water. Clearing the energy. Hawk Spirit is with us. We're going to let Spirit be our guide during this reading. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Pile number 4, welcome to your reading. You chose the Giraffe Spirit card number 29, and it says, see the big picture, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into your reading, and I feel like this giraffe is like seeing something for the first time, and it's cool, it's surprising. It's like, from these heights, I can see anything, I can do anything. And I also feel the energy of some of you guys observing around you what's happening. You can see the bigger picture. Spirit is feeding you information about what is happening in your situation. I'm also feeling Virgo energy here. Some of you guys looking at what's happening in your organization, what's happening in your personal life, seeing the energies play out around you and getting some real perspective on things. I kind of feel like the Giraffe Spirit is also, I feel like, associated with the Hangman, because it's that changed view, that 360-degree view when things are kind of turned upside down, but also above the crowd, okay? So I feel like you guys are really seeing some things around you, really observing. And for some of you guys, you may not have always liked everything that you've seen, right? But you did get the truth, is what I feel. And some of you guys here with card number 29, maybe you're going through your Saturn return, or you just had it. But I feel like some of the things that you noted or observed, you were like, ooh, you know? But it's helping you to really see the bigger picture. I also feel like giraffes, it's like, you know, you have that advantage at being able to see everything. And I also feel like, what an interesting viewpoint, right? Like, you're seeing all the animals below you. You're seeing everything going on. You're picking up on everything. You're noticing everything, and nothing is getting past you. So let's go ahead. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful energy of pile number 4. And let's get number 4 pile dressed for success. Okay, let's do it. Pile number 4. Simply love. Oh, I love that. There's the big kid and the small kid. And, you know, I feel like you guys are, there may be a special child in your life, or there may be like a niece or a nephew, or you're just thinking of somebody in your life that kind of showed you the way, someone that was very benevolent energy. This could be a Scorpio, a member of your family, but I feel like, you know, somebody showed you guys the way. And I feel like there's people that really need your perspective, pile number 4. Like, they really need your guidance and your perspective, whether it's colleagues, whether it's, you know, the people that work with you, that your boyfriend, your girlfriend, husband or wife, nieces, nephews. Somebody here is child really needing your love and perspective, because you do see things differently than other people. Okay, yeah, we have the dove spirit, be peace. Okay, so I also feel like a reconciliation could be on the horizon here for you that is going to help you. I feel like when you're at peace within your heart, pile number 4, and when everything around you is going well, like in your personal life, I feel it's easier for you guys to get into this success energy. And I feel like for some of you guys, you may have a lot on your plate. You may have like a family, you may work, you may have, you know, family, friends, children, work, a lot of things here pulling on your energy. And Spirit is saying, you know, don't forget what's the most important thing here is, you know, simply love and be peace, okay? Be surrounded in peace, because that is true success, isn't it? You know, looking at the bigger picture, working, busy, everything going on around you, observing it all, right? But not getting too drawn into it. I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, realize what is success for you, pile number 4. I love this energy. We have forgiveness here and the dove of peace bringing forgiveness. I feel like for some of you guys, this could be a parent, or this could be a loved one, or somebody here with this 6 of Cups like feeling very nostalgic about you, wanting a reconciliation with you, wanting to go back and change things from the past. Okay, so some energy of forgiveness here. And we have sensitivity. Wow, 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 wow. You guys are very sensitive in your environment. And when your house is a mess, or when your life is very chaotic, or when your priorities are out of balance, right? I feel like this is when some of you guys needing to just work on self-forgiveness for those moments when maybe you weren't seeing the big picture, when you were getting caught up in things and letting it affect your family, your children, the things that you really love, right? You're very sensitive souls, though, I feel like here. And Spirit is saying that's why you need this very loving, peaceful environment. Okay, I love that, pile number 4. Like, that is success, right? A loving and peaceful home and environment. Oh my God, wow. You guys got full moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. And then you have Giraffe. See the bigger picture. Okay, so love is the bigger picture. We could have Sagittarius and Scorpio here. You know, and there may be some forgiveness that Spirit is wanting to bring into your life right now, with a romantic partner or somebody that's been out of the loop in your life recently. Someone that's been very busy. You've been very busy. I just feel like my nasal cavity just got filled with something like stuffiness or headache. So somebody may be experiencing that too here. Yeah, or experiencing some kind of a health issue as well, I feel. But Spirit is saying, look at the bigger picture and look at your sensitivity. See the bigger picture. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Wow. Okay, pile number 4. Like, success isn't always money, 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 work, 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 da 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 da, right? Like, we had other piles that were about that, and I get that energy. I myself was in that energy for a long time. But what's truly important to you? What really matters to you? Not just saying that, you know, something matters to you, but actually knowing it, believing it, and loving it. All right? And yeah, show the world the real you here. A powerful move, right? Look at this chess piece on this very complicated board, okay? And some of you guys getting ready to make a powerful move here, okay? And show the world the real you and seeing the big picture of your life here and what success means to you. We have 2 of Swords, okay? So very sensitive, very sweet, sensitive energy, but also I feel here some of you guys being very psychic, and sometimes because you're picking up on a lot of energy around you, it may be confusing at times, okay? And it may cause you to kind of lose sight of what's important or get stuck in a kind of decision making where you're like, I know what I should do, but is that going to be good for everyone else too, right? Some of you guys thinking about that as well. Maybe making it a little difficult for you to make decisions at times because you're trying to consider, you know, what's good for everyone, which, you know, full moon in Aquarius, it has that type, Aquarius energy can be like that here. But Spirit is saying right now, a powerful move is coming up in your own life, something that is going to lead you to more love, more forgiveness, just more peace, okay? And we have Page of Wands. So looking at the bigger picture, what makes you happy? Even if it doesn't bring in, you know, 7 figures a year, right? But what actually makes you happy? What makes you want to get up in the morning? What makes you feel good about your life? What's exciting to you? What keeps you interested and active? All right, that is where Spirit is trying to lead you here. We have the Moonlight, okay? So some of you guys feeling like maybe you need to hide in the shadows at times, or that you can't show. Some of you guys may have creative projects or creative works that you're doing right now that you may feel a little shy about putting out there into the world. And, you know, Spirit is saying here, show the world the real you. Show the world your unique projects, your unique passions, what's important to you, okay? We have commitment here. All right, so a powerful moves happening here with regard to your commitments in life. For some of you guys, this could have to do with a romantic figure here. Some of you guys may be considering moving for someone that you really love, okay? And forgiveness, we're gonna find out like what is the forgiveness about here. But you know, definitely like somebody may be thinking about making a big move here, or would consider making this power move for someone else for the right commitment, okay? Because the bigger picture is what you love and what you're excited about, not what you want to hold back and keep in the shadows, okay? Pile number 4, and we have Magic Prayer, card 32 here, okay? So yeah, and I feel like with this 2 of Swords energy here, you guys may have been praying recently. You may have been, you know, praying because you needed to make a decision about something, and there was something that was really making you feel very sensitive, making you wonder. I'm getting like Pisces, Libra energy here, something that you were going back and forth on, all right? I feel like some of you didn't want to hurt anyone else with some of the things that you were deciding to do here, but you can't stand in the shadows for much longer, pile number 4, because it's time to break out here. It's time to show the world the real you. It's time to show what's really important to you, okay? And I want to see why this forgiveness card is here. Spirit, can you show me why the forgiveness card is here for pile number, okay, we have King of Swords. So maybe for you guys, this is a literal person. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that you're working through an issue of forgiveness here. For some of you, if you are a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, it may have to do with forgiving yourself. But let's see, why is this forgiveness here, Spirit? 2 of Pentacles, okay? So somebody has been very back and forth again with this 2 of Swords and 2 of Pentacles energy, not committing. Maybe somebody hasn't been really committing into the energy, going back and forth a lot here. We have 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, talk about commitment. So this is talking about rebalancing and juggling in a commitment, okay? Some of you guys maybe have been very busy, very tested at work, and having a lot on your plate here, and you may have been kind of just giving whatever you can to your relationship here and not really giving it as much as you could, and or another person has been doing this to you, okay? They've been too like very analytical, very engrossed in what they're doing, having a lot on their plate here, kind of just trying to juggle between personal life and work life. And, you know, maybe hasn't really been, you know, has been kind of absent from the family, or hasn't been doing enough with the family here, and hasn't really been, taking care of family issues. And Ace of Swords, you and this person are going to have a conversation about this. And this person, either you or them, is needing to see the bigger picture here. Why do we go to work? Why do we do all this stuff? Why do we even care, right? It's for the people we love. It's for the people that are important to us, okay? And especially if you have a family, you know? I mean, for me, it's like, it's just myself and my dog, right? So, I mean, but I want my dog to be well fed. I want to have food on the table for her, and I love her. I want to be able to do good things for her here, right? And it's like, you know, what is your definition of success? What is this person's definition of success here with the World card, okay? And, I feel like whoever this is really going to be open to listening to you, listening to what you have to say. Somebody here is hoping the other person is willing to change, or is willing to see something from their perspective, okay? So somebody here could have a very big, important job that's quite stressful here with this King of Swords, but something is needing to change around the way that we look at success, or what's important to us here, needing to see the truth of that. You know, if you don't have, like, if you're trying, if And I get that energy of trying to do it all sometimes, trying to be everything to everyone and do it all. And some of you guys needing to kind of reconnect into really what's important to you and what you were really wanted with your person from day one, okay? What was really important to you, what you really prayed for, what was really what you wanted here, or this person needs to look at this, okay? Take it as it resonates, but let's go ahead and see here. Yeah, somebody here is kind of checked out, I feel, and this could be you or this could be someone you're with, whether you have a partner or not. Somebody here is needing to recommit themselves to what is important and what matters, okay? And somebody here may be acting like this is the Ten of Swords and it says everything is fine. Somebody here may be like putting lip service to things and saying, oh yeah, it's fine and it's okay. It's not really fine, all right? And the way that things are, like this is kind of a twisted definition of success. So we're really needing to reimagine what this is and kind of go back to how we saw things before when you first got with this person, or when you first took this job, or when you were bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and you were ready to kind of conquer the world here, Sun and Aries, Three of Wands, right? And kind of needing to go back to that feeling and say, okay, well, what got lost in translation here? Why does success feel so bad? Why does it suck so much, right? Where's the limit here? And why do I feel this way, right? I feel like for some of you guys here, we have Knight of Cups. So some of you guys, the emotional, you know, things may have been very stuck emotionally here, being very rational, trying to juggle everything, trying to say, well, okay, that's fine because that's what people do, right? That's what everyone else does. But Spirit is saying here, see the big picture. What is success, right? Is there, you know, some type of emotional intelligence or emotional intimacy, right? That is important. And do you need to be the one to kind of reach out to this person, pile number 4, or reach out to a child, or reach out to your partner, or, you know, reach out and say, hey, I'm sorry if I didn't make you feel like you were a priority. I wished for you. I wanted you. There's no question about that. And you know, with the Two of Swords, I feel like sometimes maybe some of you guys, there was a feeling here of someone maybe taking something for granted, okay? But your angels are with you. If you guys make even the tiny bit of effort, or this person makes a tiny bit of effort, it's going to be rewarded tenfold, okay? It's not, I don't feel like this situation, whatever you're in here, is too broken to be fixed. Quite the contrary. I think just a change in how you view what you're doing is what's important, okay? Why are we getting dressed for success? Why do we care? Why does it even matter? It's because of the people that we get to share it with, okay? It's because of our family. It's because of our children. It's because of what we love. It's because of, you know, what mission we have, what spiritual mission we're trying to accomplish, right? It's not just work for the sake of work. What's the deeper meaning here, right? And you know what? This is going to talk about getting dressed for success. I mean, look at this Emperor. Look at her. Like, she's powerful. She's dressed. You know, the Emperor, one of the most successful, enduring, successful cards in the entire deck, right? And so I think another thing here is, you know, easy does it. And, you know, it's a long journey, not a sprint, right? And what you're looking for is lasting success. I feel like pile number 4, and not just, you know, in one area of your life. This is a bigger definition. You're looking for stability. You're looking for love and connection. You're looking for, you know, how you can give, right? In relationships, it's not always, you know, what the other person can give to us. It's what do we have to give as well, right? What do we have to give? What do we have to share? And, you know, and I feel like some of you guys, you may have been upset because you may have been like, well, yeah, I mean, I want that, but the person that I'm with or the circumstances that I'm in, haven't given me an opportunity to really look at it that way because I've been really pressed on. And I feel like Spirit is saying here with Temperance, you know, pull it back when it becomes too much. And you feel like, I mean, because look at this, the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords, right? It's like, yeah, it's that difference between burnout and enjoying your success, pile number 4. Doing too much versus really just enjoying your life, okay? And I think you're learning the boundaries of that. You're also understanding that you're a sensitive soul, so maybe things burn you out a little bit more than they might other people, okay? And you guys have a lot of passion. You always come back here with the Page of Wands. You always get it going again. But I feel like there can be times when you feel like your energy is getting drained, right? And in those situations, what should pile number 4 do, Spirit? What should pile number 4 do in those situations? Please, Spirit, what should pile number 4 do here? Okay, you know, some of you guys may be like, I'm not moving until I finish this work. I'm not, you know, but Spirit is saying, you know, some of you guys feel like there's still so much left to be done. And even if you had the most perfect opportunity to like enjoy yourself, you might still be thinking about work or what needs to get done. And Spirit is saying it's time to go outside. I feel like some of you guys need to escape your normal environment and you need to go outside. You need to go to the park. I mean, I don't care how busy you are. You can go to the freaking park, right? You can go to the park. You can put the kids in the stroller and you can go to the park and you can lay on a blanket and bring a picnic, read a book, play cards with your partner, sip on a little wine. I mean, the weather's getting nicer out. There's things that can be done here, and Spirit is saying enjoy your life a little bit more here, okay? And get outdoors, get some sunshine, and be satisfied with what you've achieved, because you've achieved a lot, pile number 4, or you and your person have achieved a lot, or there's been a lot of success here. Now it's redefining like what is important to you, okay? And why we're doing all this work, right? So thank you so much, pile number 4. I hope you enjoyed your reading, my loves. Don't forget to see the big picture. Giraffe Spirit is with you. Thank you for being here, pile number 4. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave me a comment. Blessings.